All right, you guys, today's workout is Pilates Fusion. We're just gonna be utilizing your body and a mat, and that is it. Working on some strength and length, and then giving your body some great stretches in between. Hey, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you do not miss any workouts. All right, you guys, we're gonna do a nice warm up, so roll your shoulders back. We're starting with a nice squat and then a deadlift. So I'm gonna bend the knees, drop my butt down, and then hinge forward.
I'm a mess.
Lengthen through that spine, and then keep the shoulders down and back. Rotate those feet out in that squat, and then try to turn them forward when you do that deadlift. Stay in this nice wide sumo position. Reach the arms out in T. We're gonna reach over to one side, and then the other side. You can lengthen the legs up when you extend the arms out. One more. Now take your right arm, reach it up, and then both arms go down and around. Open up into T, go the other direction.
Make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your rearview mirror. It must be nice, you went and got a penthouse, all your friends partying is real loud. Brand new money.
Lateral lunges, take it to the right side and then the left. Shifting into those heels. So keep your back nice and straight here, and then when you feel like you got a little bit more, you can reach to the ground. Bringing those legs in, alternating knees up. Reach the arms and then pull the knee up. Come to the back of your mat. We're going to be walking out to plank. Give me one push up, and then hips up, bend the knees. Shoot forward into your plank, push up, and crouching those knees down. Hold that down dog. Knees down. Just shift into child pose for a moment. So we're gonna start with a single leg squat. Shift into that right leg. I want your left leg slightly back, and you're gonna bend and extend that knee. You can reach down and then up. It's like you're picking something off the floor. So my left knee is slightly turned out as I drop to the ground. Right leg is going to do a lateral lunge with the knee up, finding balance. Nice big step out to that right side. Hold that knee for a moment. Arms can go drop and extend up. So nice jack arms here. When my foot goes down to the ground, it turns slightly out. So I can sink in my hip. Staying with that right leg is a double lunge pulse with a warrior three, either reaching forward or you can reach back. And then get a little deeper in that lunge if you can. And take a moment to hold that warrior three. So work on some balance. And use your feet, use those feet to help you balance too. Push into that big toe. A nice little pulse in that lunge. Your arms are reaching out, they're right by the ears. Okay, shift it all into that left leg. So we got that single leg squat. So we're gonna turn out that right knee slightly. You can add that reach. So your whole foot is grounded. Keep your eyes lifted, looking out in front. A nice big lateral lunge with the knee up and your feet, right? Try to do this workout barefoot if you can. It's good to use those feet to help us balance. Lunge out, knee up, big arms. When the knee comes up, pull the abs up and in. Turning into your lateral, into your lunge. So it's that pulse for two. Lift into your warrior three. This is my little unstable foot, so I might wobble a little bit more. Feet separated with a double pulse. And then extend into your warrior. You're pulling those abs up and in, especially when we tip into that warrior. Protect your back here. Whew. All right, relaxing those hips here. We're gonna take it into a forearm plank, bringing the knee to the elbow. So knee comes to the outside of the elbow and switch. You can take an option of bringing it to hands and knees and then lifting that knee up to touch the elbow. Coming into a push-up, knees or toes. We'll do one push-up, Come all the way to the ground and then lift the hands up. So we'll push up, lift the hands. So do a push up and then a hand release. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Knees or toes. When you're pressing into that push-up, you gotta brace the core, especially if you're gonna keep the toes digging into the mat. Reverse into reverse tabletop. We're gonna do an alternating arm lift here. So the hips will come up and we'll reach the arm up and back and switch. So reverse table, hips up, reach one arm back, release the hips and switch. So we get mobility in the hips and strength in the arms. Only lift up to what feels good to you. Staying in that table position. One leg will come up and then we'll just switch. So keeping the hips lifted here. You can always come on your elbows. Hips are up, one leg lifts, and then switch. Knee in, extend, and switch. Keep pressing through that strong leg that's on the ground here. Works the whole back side of your body here. Roll up. Extending the legs out in front, roll your spine down. Reaching the arms up, we peel the spine off the mat, stretching forward to the toes, and then roll it back down. Inhale as you come up, exhale as you round forward. And then try to go down one vertebrae at a time. If the roll up, if you get stuck, only go as far up as you can, or grab 3 to 5 pound dumbbells, and that will help you to articulate the spine. Getting ready for tucks. And sometimes your pants, depending on what's going on, slide down. So tucks. Reaching out, taking it up, see if you can open, close the legs, and then come back down. Tuck in, open, close. In the tuck, keep the legs squeezing together until you get to the top. Use those inner thighs. Setting ourselves up for the 100. The legs can be bent or extended with heels together, toes turn out, and you angle them down. We start to pump the arms up and down on the inhale, and same thing on the exhale. So we lift the shoulder blades up, inhale, pump for 5, and exhale, continue. If at any time you need to modify this, bend your knees. bringing the knees in. We got 4 knees and then 4 straight legs. So hands can either be behind the head or you can have them on those legs. 4 knees in and then straight legs. Get those shoulder blades off the mat and look between your thighs. Come onto your back and we're gonna do a hip lift, circle the legs out, down, and in. So we zip them up together. Arms by your hips. Hips up, circle out, in, and lift. Reverse this, so take the legs down, out, hips up, heels together, lower. Hug the knees into the chest. We're gonna come up into kneeling. So on the knees, open them up. We're hinging back, option to reach. So reaching back and lifting up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Squeezing through the glutes and then working on the quads. So this is great for strength around the knees. Going to go onto all 4. Your right leg is going to rainbow, so on all 4, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Lift up that right leg, and we're going to take it behind to the left, and then out to that right side. Making a nice rainbow. And then extend through the leg, so you want to point the toe if you can. Embracing that core. You can always drop to the elbows. And the eyes look between the hands or slightly out in front of your mat. Taking that right leg, I want you to bend the knee and then open it up to the side. We're gonna bring it to the elbow, and then we're gonna lift it up in attitude for 2. So I'm gonna drop to my left elbow, pull it in, and then 2 little lifts here. And keep the knee slightly open out to the side. Release into the hip. Staying in all 4, let's switch the leg. So you're gonna give me an extended left leg. Reach through the toes, cross it to the right, and then up and out. And when you cross it, you're using your adductors. Make sure you're really lengthening through that toe. Coming on to my forearm and my other arm extended. Now we're gonna bend the knee, open it out to the side, bring the knee to your elbow, and then 2 attitude lifts here. So pull the knee in, use your obliques, then 2 lifts. And take a moment to really connect your knee to your elbow. You're gonna round down, walk out, jump the feet forward, lift the heels once, jump back, and then walk back to those feet. Round and walk, jump feet forward, and then lift the heels, lower, step or jump back.
We're like a broken record spinning round and round all year. I know that I can't do more. I know that you feel the same. Why do we keep playing all of these games? I don't wanna go, cause your love is what I want, babe. You know that I wanna stay this way forever. I wanna stay up all night with you. No games to play, just wanna stay up all night with you.
Side plank. Come onto the right. We're gonna thread it through. And then we're gonna reach it over, lifting the hip up. Option to take the knee down. Thread. And then reach.
You know my friends think that I'm crazy, cause you're all that I can see. I hope that we will make it, cause I'm falling here for real.
So lots of strength, and when we get up here, you get the strength and you get that nice stretch. You can always be on the forearm if your wrist is bothering you.
Cause your love is what I want, babe. You know that I wanna stay this way forever. I wanna stay up all night with you. No games to play, just wanna stay up all night.
All right, swing the legs around. To the other side, you can roll your wrists a little bit here. So you have your option if you need to be on your elbow. Thread through, and then side plank reach.
This love, we just gotta hold on tight. Cause I know we will be alright, babe. You know that I will miss you if you leave. Cause I love you for the rest of my life, babe. I wanna stay up all night with you. No games to play, just wanna stay up all night with you. I know that it won't be easy, maybe we're just too alike. I wanna stay up all night.
Turning it down. All right, so give yourself a little child pose. We're gonna be doing chaturanga, up dog, down dog, plank. Knees or toes. So hands at shoulder width. You're in your plank, brace the core. Chaturanga, knees can drop. Up dog, turn the toes. Down dog. Back to plank. You can always release the knees. Shift back, we're gonna be in kneeling. The right knee is gonna go down to the ground, and the left leg is extended up. And we're doing a side leg lift. and go to a range of motion that's going to give me a good range, and then find a good rhythm. You can also tee the arms up. Hold it and give me some circles one direction. And then reverse that circle. Keep the leg lifted and reach it. Hold it, reach and lengthen. All right, shifting that hip, a little stretch. Stay on this side. We're gonna do clam on your forearm with the hips up, or you can keep your hips down, feet in line. Hips are lifted. We're gonna open the knee and close the knee. And let the feet kind of go so you can get a great rotation in the hip here. Bracing the core, pushing that hip up using the obliques, and then working in the rotator in the hip. Come on to kneeling, and let's do the other side for that side leg lift. Whew. Our hand is down, leg is extended, and start to do a nice lifting and lowering. Hold it and give me circles. And then reverse that circle. Hold it for a moment, reach it, reach it. Whew. Okay, we're gonna move into that clam. So give it a good stretch through the hip. Come on your forearm with that option of lifting the hip up. You get more core if you lift that hip. Feet in line with the knees. Open and close here, really external and internal rotation. Whew, come on your elbows. We're gonna do some crisscross. We worked a lot of the outside of the hips. Let's go to the inside here. Extending out here. One big, and then 3 quick ones. So open, and then 1, 2, 3. Flex, then point. Add more resistance by just lowering the legs just slightly. Watch the shoulders, push them down. Really squeeze those inner thighs. Come down onto your back. Your quads are gonna work here, so really keep your quad nice and activated. We're gonna go right leg with the left arm reach here. Working core and quad. So reach. If your back is sensitive, bend your left knee.
One step away from having it all. Boyfriend, girlfriend, fancy car, you're insatiable. You just want more. Climbing mountains, crushing your goals, but you put your happiness on hold. Still waiting to start living. You need to know you're beautiful.
Switch the leg. So again, you really want to fire up your quads. So feel like you're turning it on. If you get any cramping, oh, I'm getting a little cramping here, then don't point your toe. But that toe pointing helps the quad activate. And as I'm lifting up, I'm pressing through the heel of the leg on the ground. Take it onto your stomach and let's go for a little swim here. So arms and legs will lift off the floor and we're gonna flutter up and down. If that's too much, then alternate the arm and leg lifting here. So hold and then add a little flutter here.
You're beautiful, you're perfect just like you are. Release your control, start to let go. Take a night off and let yourself go.
Keep those legs nice and long.
Crazy, crazy, yeah. Release your control, let your body go a little crazy. Just crazy, it's so crazy.
Whew, we definitely need child. Push back into the hips here. A double pulse as you bring that knee in. So we're gonna pulse for 2 and then switch. Try to tap that elbow inside the knee. A nice twist in that waist. Feet together, knees open for butterfly crunch. We're gonna lift up and then pull the legs 2 times to the forearms and then release everything down. Hands behind the head. Lift the chest, then the legs 2, and then release. So get up there and hold it. Get up as high as you can. Turn onto your hip. We got a jackknife. So the legs extend out, squeeze them together. Bottom arm reaches out. Hand can be behind the head. We're gonna lean in the back hip. Come up, pause, and then take it down. So it's uphold, and then release. You can always reach the arm. I like my hand behind the head. It's gonna give me a little more resistance here, a little more added challenge. And those legs are lengthening and squeezing together. I'm gonna stay on this side and extend the legs out. Bottom arm's gonna reach You're gonna be in a straight line, and then the bottom leg is gonna adduct. It's gonna tap to the top leg. So both legs lift and hold. Bottom leg down, up. This is so great. You get obliques and you get that inner thigh. Really fires it up. Whew, all right, just a twist here for a moment. And let's go to the other side. So I'm gonna swing it around. Get ready for your jackknife. Legs extend out. And try to glue those legs together. I like my heels together, toes turn out. Up and hold. So lean into your hip in that back pocket area. And when you come up, pull up and in that core. Right on that top oblique is where you're gonna be feeling it. Getting ready for the adduction. So extend out in a straight line. Drop your head inside your arm. Lift your legs up. Relax your shoulders. Bottom leg's gonna go down and up. All right, take yourself into child for a moment. Coming into push-ups. And then we're gonna try to lift one arm or leg, both of them, or you could just try an arm or a leg. So it'll be a push-up with an alternating arm and leg lift here. So try to reach right arm, left leg, foot down, push up, left hand, right leg. So I suggest keep the feet slightly separated, at least the width of your mat. You could be on hands and knees. You can do bird dog. Relax. We're gonna be in dolphin, so that means we're gonna be in a down dog position, the hands shoulder width apart. We're gonna drop the elbows to the floor, maybe hover, and then press through the hands. Hips up, bend the elbows, and then extend them straight. You could be on the knees, but you have to push weight into your elbows here to use those triceps. Sit back into your heels. Flip it and we're gonna bridge. So we have a 3-minute bridge. So come onto your back. I want those feet about hip width apart, hands by your hips. We're just gonna start to lift and lower. So I don't want you to feel like you're forcing it up too fast and high. Just really work on tucking the tailbone, pressing through the heels of your feet here. Maybe you just push your elbows into the ground, have your fingers lifted up here. You're gonna hold at the top and then swing the hip to the right and the left. So we're gonna do some dancing with the hips if you wanna start to lift the arms up. So it feels like you're making a smiley face with your hips. Then walk it in, lifting the heels up. Really walk the feet in and start to lift a little higher. If you start to cramp, you lower the heel down. See, I'm getting some cramping. That's the deal, lower the heels down. Ooh. Ooh, I got a lot of cramping. So if you can, right, and if you're like me, if you're cramping, the heels will come down. Oh, I'm gonna try it again. Now walk it back out, squeeze the legs together, and then you're gonna open the knees, close the knees. Keeping those hips lifted, squeeze in. So you're gonna come to the blade of the foot, and then press those thighs and knees together. Extend the right leg up, and you're gonna swing it down, swing it up, drop the hip. And again, we're trying to keep those arms lifted, adds more resistance. Switch the leg. Extend that left leg up. You're gonna swing it down and then drop the hip. Hold it up, right there, just hold it up, press the heels into the ground, and then release the spine, hug the knees into your chest. Let the knees drop to your right, open up into a T. One more nice deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Bring the legs up, over to your left. Keep those arms in T. And again, just let your body melt into the ground. A big inhale through the nose, exhale through your mouth. Bring those knees into the chest, and then do a little stirring here. Bring the knees in and out and around. Reverse that stir, out, in, down. Drop the feet, give me that butterfly. So just let the knees open out. Hug the the knees back into the chest. You're gonna rock yourself on up. We're gonna have your right foot forward and your left leg back in lunge. And the option, you can straighten that leg first. And then if you wanna take that knee to the ground, you can. But if you're there, tuck the tailbone slightly. Lift the chest up. Push your hips forward. Taking that same arm, so my left leg is back. I'm gonna use my left hand. I'm gonna reach around and try to grab that foot. Quads stretch. Releasing, let's do a spinal twist here. So we're gonna drop the left hand to the ground, lift that knee up, and then rotate. Let the hips release. Take the hands to the ground, step back into your plank, little down dog. And then let's switch the legs. Let's bring your left leg forward. You can drop the knee to the ground, release the foot, bring up the chest, and then tuck your hips. Roll your shoulders back, right? You can release them. Go ahead and take that right arm and reach for that back foot. And then open up through the front of the body along with that quad. Releasing the foot, hand goes down. Let's do a twist. Lift up that back knee and then rotate. Push into the big toe of that front foot so your knee does not open out. Hand goes down. We're going to spin to the front, wide straddle. Let the head be heavy. Shift over to your right side into a lateral lunge. You can keep the chest down and push that knee slightly out. Let's shift it over to your left. Make adjustments with your foot or your feet. And then one last straddle. Maybe go a little wider, let the elbows touch the ground, let the head release. Start to heel toe in, dropping it into a ball. So small ball here. Hug the knees inward. Drop your forehead to your knees. And when you're ready, you're going to press the heel slightly down and roll your spine up one vertebrae at a time. Big inhale. Pull it down through your heart. That's it, you guys. Have a great day. Whew. I hope you feel amazing after that, because Pilates is great for building a foundation on these fine-tuning muscles. So things in your shoulders, deep in your core, deep in our hips, right? We want those to be strong. So I hope you enjoyed this. Always, if you're new to this channel, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and that bell. Well, that gives you a message when a new video comes out. You guys have a great day. And again, keep doing these things. This is a great way to recover and build yourself up. See you guys again.